223 days later, the wait is finally over. Notre Dame returns home to the beautiful Melissa Cook Stadium, ready for Game 1 of an ACC series against the reigning champion Clemson Tigers. And with that, we welcome you into the broadcast for today alongside Anna Grace Hull. I'm Chris Daly. Thanks so much for joining us. Happy to be with you. And Anna Grace, these two teams are heating up at the right time, largely thanks to their freshman superstars. For Notre Dame, that's none other than second baseman Ava Zachary.
Zachary, she is the reigning ACC Freshman of the Week. She's on an 11-game hitting streak, and last week out in California, she went for .538.
On the flip side of the coin, Clemson's fiery bats have been paced by Mac Pavesi.
Pavesi, she's a former ACC Freshman of the Week, and she's been such a consistent hitter for the Tigers, batting .391 this season, which is the best for the Tigers.
Pavesi, one of the several Tigers who has been hitting at will as of late, but today they'll face a strong challenge with Notre Dame senior Michaela Castor getting the nod inside the circle.
Michaela Castor has been so strong every year she's been here at Notre Dame, and currently her ERA is 3.78. I think we're going to have some great pitching tonight.
Yeah, definitely. Castor, perhaps the most experienced player on this Notre Dame team, a 4-year contributor. And with that, we'll take a look at this Clemson lineup for today. Jamison Brockenbrough leading things off, followed by Kylie Chanel, Mac Pavesi, Julia Noller in the cleanup spot. Marion Collins, Sarah Breaux, Corey Hicks, Macy Cintron, and Kylie Johnson to round things off, as you see there with Collins, 2025 ACC All-Freshman team. Tons of superstars in this lineup. Clemson last year, the ACC champions. This team is good.
Absolutely. I mean, they've only existed as a program for 7 years, and they've made the NCAA tournament every single time.
Yeah, just surreal right there what head coach John Rittman has built. Meanwhile, for Notre Dame, this is a team on the come-up. Slowly but surely, they keep on improving in the second year under Chris Gainiff, who was a long-time assistant under Deanna Gumpf, and now as head coach has been doing great things for the Fightin' Irish. We are just about underway. First pitch in a moment here on the ACC Network Extra.
We have some awesome weather out here tonight in South Bend.
Yeah,
nice and sunny. Great
it is sunny.
For a great night of softball.
Wind blowing about 12 miles per hour into right field. His first pitch is just inside there. 0-1. Great first pitch from Castor. Castor's 60th career start tonight. Her 4th year with the Irish, of course. And it feels like every single year she just continues to improve. Meanwhile, Brockenbrough is a big-time hitter. Seen a lot of great things out of her this year. You can see that .341 batting average. 21 RBIs, though. That is the standout. And she lifts this one into shallow right field. She'll post up at first base.
And now we have a leadoff single for the Tigers.
Nice first inning knock there for Brockenbrough.
Way to get the momentum going. And now up to the plate, we got Kylie Chanel.
Yeah, Kylie Chanel for Clemson. Junior from Keystone Heights, Florida, batting .329 on the year. That one is perfect from Castor. Kylie Chanel has just been so consistent, too, throughout her 3 years now in Clemson. You look at her stats, and she's always batting around .330 as she chops this one foul. And she spent her first 2 years at FAU, but throughout her career, a .333 average, a .330, and then a .329. It's a big-time addition for this Clemson team.
Just insanely consistent.
0-2 the count. Here's Castor. That one upstairs, 1-2.
Castor looking for her first strikeout of the night. It would be her 60th for this season.
There's the 1-2 pitch from Castor. That one just outside. Makes it count. 2-2. Again, Brockenbrough on first base. Nice first hit of the game there from the leadoff hitter. Her 31 hits is third on the team. This one, roped, foul, right side. Remains 2-2.
Something to look out for, Brockenbrough does have 6 stolen bases so far this season, second best on the team. So we'll have to see if she gets anything done.
There's the pitch, and now we got a full count, 3-2. Brockenbrough thought about it. Notre Dame alert. And you mentioned it, Anna Grace. This is just beautiful weather, perfect weather for softball. If you told me at the start of the week, too, and it was snowing in South Bend, I would not have believed you. Here's the 3-2. This one, chopped. Could it be a double play? No. But Notre Dame with fielder's choice. Get Brockenbrough out. A nice hit there from Chanel.
Yeah, speaking of the weather, Notre Dame was actually supposed to play a doubleheader earlier this week here in South Bend against Oakland. However, the weather made that a little bit impossible. So tonight is the home opener for the Irish.
Mac Pavesi, who we highlighted earlier, now up. Castor puts this one perfect. Right inside the zone there for Castor. Pavesi batting .391, 4 home runs, and his second, but 26 RBIs, first on the team. And you got to remember, she is just a freshman. Down in the count now, though. Experienced Castor with 2 early strikes here.
I mean, you mentioned it, Pavesi leads the team in RBIs. She also leads the team in hits overall with 36.
Yeah, she had a big-time double against Louisville last Friday as she chops this one towards the right. And oh, very close to a double play here. Would have been the first at home of the season, but Clemson will take that. It looks like they might even call this one foul, I believe.
Pavesi's back at the plate. It looks like this one was indeed ruled a foul.
That could have been a challenge, too, if that one had stayed just inside. But regardless, Castor on the mound. Pavesi hit her first collegiate homer with a solo shot versus Oregon earlier in the season. Oregon, a top 25 team, and Castor strikes out Pavesi.
That's strikeout number 60.
Julia Noller now at the plate for the Tigers.
She's number 6 all-time for Clemson for home runs and number 9 all-time for hits.
As she was 2 for 4 on Wednesday versus Western Carolina in their midweek game. 1 triple, 2 RBIs in that one. 2 for 3 at the plate on Friday and Sunday in that Louisville series. Castor with another nice pitch. So far, a good start for Michaela Castor. Been seeing the zone well. Here's the 0-2. That one downstairs. Chanel thought about it, opted against it. Julia Noller last year was ranked as a top 10 first baseman in the country by D1 softball for a good chunk of the season. A 1-2. It's just outside. Finished 2025 with a .313 average, 19 doubles, Clemson record, and 15 homers.
And that's another strikeout.
Yeah, Castor gets her swinging. A great first inning of play from the Notre Dame defense, knotted at zeros in the top of the first here at Melissa Cook Stadium. ACC Network Extra here at Melissa Cook Stadium. Notre Dame versus Clemson, bottom of the first. Sierra Manis will be inside the circle to start things off here for the Tigers, and she has been terrific this season.
She's 11-3, which is by far the best in the ACC. She has 67 strikeouts. I think we're going to see some great pitching from her tonight.
Yeah, certainly. She's just so consistent. It was a big-time transfer as well. She was at South Carolina Upstate for the past 2 years. She was the Big South All-Conference first-team member last season. In 2 years there, she struck out 244 batters. That's just unreal, unheard of even.
Yes, and Coach Rittman said that coming in, she's really been a leader by example for this very young Clemson squad.
And she has at the plate for Notre Dame is Mickey Winchell. She gets caught swinging right there, 1-2. And you can see the Notre Dame starting lineup. Winchell, O'Brien, Zachary, Sydney Peck in cleanup. And then Hayden Kine, Olivia Levitt, Rebecca Eckhart, Houlihan, and Tenley Sweet to round things out for the Irish. That one just outside, 2-2 now the count.
This lineup has proved to be very strong as of late for the Irish, keeping with what they did last weekend out in Stanford, where they got that huge series upset.
Yeah, and right before that game, they played Princeton. Mickey Winchell had a nice 2-hit game in that one. She had 2 hits in the Stanford series as well, but got on base twice with some walks, so see what she can do here. 3-2. Winchell showing bunt. Chops this one. Does Winchell have the legs? And she will be called out. It was close. Got to give it to Winchell. Tons of effort there as she raced towards first. But Clemson's defense were alert and made the play.
The third baseman, Caroline O'Brien.
Now up we got Caroline O'Brien, and she has had 8 multi-hit games this season.
That one low. Caroline O'Brien had a triple against Georgia Tech on March 1st. Also had her first career home run into center field in that game. It was a 3-hit game, probably her best of the season. But she has been consistent throughout here in her sophomore year. Batting .302, 29 hits. As we'll just get a quick equipment check.
That 29 hits does lead the team. She also has 18 runs on the season, leading the team there again.
O'Brien hits this one into left. Clemson makes the play across the diamond. A great play out there in third base by Sarah Bro.
The second baseman, number 12, Ava Zachary.
And now for the homecoming of Ava Zachary. She's from Mishawaka, Indiana, just about 5 miles from Melissa Cook Stadium. She was the 2025 Indiana Miss Softball, finally getting to play in front of her home crowd.
And excuse me, that was Kylie Chanel, too, the shortstop, making the play right there on defense for the Tigers. First pitch here is inside the zone, strike one. You said it, Ava Zachary, local kid. After 28 games on the road, Notre Dame finally at home here. She's got tons of family in attendance. Went to nearby Penn High School. At 367 as a freshman. Just so impressive what she's been able to do. Come in day one. She's been a star, and it's really helped the rest of the team as well. They say hitting is contagious, and Ava Zachary, she's been hitting real well this season.
She's been able to stand out so much, especially on a team with so many returners.
Oh, she strikes out here. A great performance from Manis in the bottom of the first, and Clemson will be up next as we return to Melissa Cook Stadium in just a moment here on the ACC Network Extra. ACC Network Extra. You can see John Rittman there on the screen, head coach of the Clemson Tigers. He's had tons of success in his long and storied career. 18 years with the Stanford Cardinal out in Palo Alto, California. Led them to 2 College World Series appearances. One of the top coaches in this sport, and he has really turned Clemson into something of a powerhouse, especially here in the ACC, at least in the past 5 years.
Yes, they've already won 2 ACC tournaments. He has 237 wins here at Clemson. Just what he's been able to do with this program in such a short amount of time is phenomenal.
And at the plate right now for the Tigers, Marion Collins, the sophomore.
ACC All-Freshman last season.
Yeah, just a real consistent player. She's down in the count right now to Castor, who had a nice first inning. That one just outside. Castor in the first inning, 20 pitches, 13 of those inside the zone. And here's Collins, the Georgia native, 24 ribbies this year. Second on the team behind Mac Pavesi. This one downstairs, 2-2.
Collins averaging 385.
Yeah, a really talented player. Was 3 for 3 on Saturday in the Louisville series, and she hits this one. Oh my, that stays in. Or no, it doesn't. She thought it did. That was a close call there. She'll head back to the plate, however. Just goes foul, margin of inches. Tell you what, if that stayed in, that could have been a triple.
I think so for sure.
So the 2-2 now. Collins back to the plate.
Hits it to the same area of the field, this time inside.
Deja vu. As you said, Anna Grace, this time inside. Collins goes for one back. A nice single there in the second inning to lead things off here for Clemson. And up next for the Tigers, the third baseman, Sarah Brough. Gotta give it to Collins. That's a tough at-bat, especially as a hitter mentally. When you go back to the plate there, you gotta stay in it. That she did.
Especially against such a strong pitcher like Michaela Castor.
Sarah Brough recorded her first home run against Louisville. It was a grand slam, and this one is popped up into left field. To make the catch for Notre Dame is Tenley Sweet.
I would say that was a pretty sweet catch.
The catcher, number 99, Corey Hicks.
Sophomore Corey Hicks now at the plate for Clemson. He's a transfer from Oklahoma.
Such
Dynasty.
a strong program. Oh my goodness.
That might even be an understatement. And when you look across college athletics at all of the dynasties, and Oklahoma is right there. The fact that she played there, appeared in 24 games as a freshman too, says a whole lot about her. Of course, the Sooners four-peated from 2021 to 24. This one just outside. 2-0 the count now.
.23 RBIs this season.
Castor puts this one right inside, or they'll call that ball, excuse me, 3-0 now. Underneath. Hicks looks on. 3-1. There's the pitch. Hicks will take that free base.
First walk of the night.
At first walk, 2 runners now on for Clemson, 1 out. Castor has some work to do here. as Macy Cintron approaches the plate.
Cintron is just such an excellent hitter. She was an ACC freshman of, I don't know, the whole year. And, oh, she also hit the freshman record for Clemson for RBIs with 51.
Well, the resume speaks for itself there. And 250 on the year. Not the ideal situation right now for Castor and Notre Dame, as her work cut out for her. 1 out, and she'll talk it over with Rebecca Eckhart. This Notre Dame team on the season, 12-16. Things started off hot and cold at first. They picked up a couple of wins in Florida, eventually went on a pretty significant run of losses. They finally found their form and groove as of late with a huge series win against Stanford, a top 25 team in the land. Castor now, that one high, 3-0. Cintron, who homered for Clemson on Wednesday, watches this one go by her.
That one just straight down the middle.
Yeah, I don't think Clemson was happy in the dugout. Thought they would get these bases loaded. It's not going to be that easy when you go up against Michaela Castor. 3-2. Here it is. This one chopped into the infield. The play is made, but Clemson move the runners. We have 2 runners in scoring position, as Marion Collins goes to third. Corey Hicks now on second.
Kylie Johnson now in position to get a couple more RBIs.
Yeah, it was a job well done there for Cintron. That one outside. Got to be careful if you're a pitcher in this situation. Kylie Johnson Jr. from Wesley Chapel, Florida. She's made some great defensive plays too this year. Johnson been really impressed with what I've seen out of her, especially that diving catch against Louisville on Sunday in top of the third. Don't know if it made SportsCenter top 10, but it was something. Got to look it up if you haven't seen it. Here's the pitch. 3-0 now. A big moment early in the game here for Castor and Notre Dame. That ball called strike, 3-1. Nice riser from Castor. This one chopped foul. Count now full. And Castor get out of the jam. That ball just outside. Bases now loaded as Kylie Johnson goes to first. A great at-bat there for the junior. So on the top of the second, we'll get our first circle visit of the day, as Notre Dame plan to talk things over here. Head coach Chris Ganiff chatting with her pitcher, Michaela Castor. Bases loaded, 2 outs.
especially because the next hitter for Clemson is Brockenbrough.
Yeah, and we've talked about Brockenbrough today. She has been terrific this year. 30 hits, is third on the team. And against Louisville in a really tightly contested ACC series, it's 5 for 10.
Castor already has 25 pitches this inning.
Yeah, the arm has certainly been worked. 45 in the game. Castor with a nice first pitch there. 0-1. This wind now moving infield a little. Oh, beautiful from Michaela Castor.
Swing and a miss.
You can see the velocity that Brockenbrough swings with. Even on that miss, this one goes outside. 1-2. Big time moment here for Clemson, and that one just foul so close
So
to
close.
what could have maybe been a bases clearing single for Brockenbrough. By just a foot. We're going to take another look at it here and see how close this one was. That one chops right by first base. Brockenbrough almost delivering in some runs for Clemson.
That would have been a huge play for the Tigers.
50th pitch of the afternoon, and Castor's got her. She is pumped up, gets out of the jam.
What a way to show resilience from Castor.
Notre Dame 0, Clemson 0, heading in to the bottom of the second.
No runs on 1 hit. There were no errors and 3 runners left on base.
Supporting the softball team this afternoon on a beautiful day here in South Bend, Indiana. Clemson, Notre Dame currently knotted at zeros. So far, been a fun one. Michaela Castor, the Notre Dame starting pitcher, just got out of a jam with bases loaded, 2 outs in the top of the second. Sydney Peck here at the plate for the Irish to kick things off here in the bottom of the second.
She has a team best average of 373, and she's drawn 14 walks so far this season. In fact, this is really her first full season she's been able to play due to injury.
Yeah, she's been nothing short of terrific this season. This one goes upstairs. Two one the count. Inside the circle for Clemson is the star Sierra Manis, as this one is fouled. Manis, we talked about her before, 1.98 ERA, 11-3 on the season. She's one of the best pitchers in all of the ACC, perhaps in all of college softball.
I mean, she leads the ACC with those 11 wins. I think when I saw her stats for the first time, my jaw just hit the floor. So incredible.
Yeah, that is a fair reaction, and she gets an early strikeout here in the bottom of the second. Now up to the plate is Hayden Kine for the Irish. That one was smooth. Manis showing some emotion afterward.
Hayden Kine, the designated player tonight.
Yeah, Hayden Kine batting .295 in her freshman year. 8 RBIs. This one just inside. Delivered with some speed. Manis just has such a strong arm. It's so hard to hit. Practically get no time to react as is, especially when Manis is inside the circle.
So fast, so smooth. In the first inning, she went 1-2-3 with some strikeouts.
Yeah, and you got to give a lot of credit to head coach John Rittman for what he was able to do in bringing her to Clemson. Whereas it's a big step up being in the ACC. She has thrived as this one chopped right into center field. A nice single there from Hayden Kine. Here's another look at it. Manis puts it on a platter for Kine.
Straight up the middle there.
A nice at-bat for Hayden Kine as the Irish get on base. Olivia Levitt now up for the Irish.
With one on base, we could see if Olivia Levitt could add to her team high 18 RBIs.
Yeah, well, in the game 2 of the Stanford series, she had a nice 3-run shot right into left after a real long at-bat. So mentally, she's very resilient. Stays in these counts as this one is 2-0 early. Manis gets behind. Now. Olivia Levitt from San Mateo, California, went to St. Ignatius College Prep. It's been a great piece to Chris Ganeff's teams this year. Now 3-1. He's found a lot of consistency as of late too, Levitt. Mid-February to early March really wasn't batting like her typical self, but since then she has soared 7 games without a hit, and oh my, she almost had another one. A beautiful catch out in center from Winchell. And Kine able to get back to first just in time, but some beautiful defense from Clemson.
I mean, for a while, I thought this one is out of here.
Yeah, Winchell maybe thought this one was going to hold in the win. Had to backtrack a little bit and makes a really athletic play deep in center field. And then good work from Kine. I mean, she was down on the ground to get back to first. Stay on base for the Irish was crucial. Rebecca Eckhart now up for Notre Dame. Watches the first one go by 0-1.
Sophomore catcher leads the team with 4 home runs on the season.
There was Rebecca Eckhart. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Manis shows why she is one of the best pitchers in the country. Look at this. Another beautiful at-bat from Manis.
Another 1-2-3 inning. We'll see you here soon.
the current generation. Notre Dame Clemson here in a great ACC matchup, top of the third inning. Starting pitcher Michaela Castor got out of the jam in the second inning just about 10-15 minutes ago. Bases were loaded, 2 outs. Castor produced a big-time strikeout, shows why she's one of the most experienced players in this conference. And she is just cold-blooded inside the circle. That was such an impressive second inning.
Absolutely, Chris. Just what a way to show that resilience and that strength when you're feeling so much pressure from the Tigers.
Certainly. Kylie Chanel at the plate, swings there. A big swing and a miss. Batting .329 on the year. 10 ribbies. Also scored 15 runs. She's real speedy when she gets onto the bags. This time, chops it. Foul towards the left. Count now 2-2. Clemson Tigers coming off of a big win against Western Carolina on Wednesday night. Before that, they had a nice series win against Louisville back at home in South Carolina. As the hit here from Chanel is right towards the right side of the field. Easy work for the Notre Dame defense. Good job from Castor there, letting her defense do the work as well. It's a team effort. First out of the inning for the Irish.
I think that whole team mentality is something that we really got to see click last weekend in that huge upset over Stanford. Really seeing both the offense and the defense get together to put together an awesome win.
Mac Pavesi now at the plate for the Tigers tonight. 0 for 1, but don't count her out. 391 batting average this year. And this is a great matchup. Castor and Pavesi, 2 superstars going at it.
Just pure consistency on both sides.
Yeah, that is for sure, as count is 1-1. Here's Castor. Pavesi hits it right up the middle. And she'll stop at first. Nice third inning knock there. First of the day for Mac Pavesi.
That extends her team leading 37 hits on the season.
Yeah, the defense tried to make a play there. Houlihan at short, just couldn't get to it in time. Now up at the plate is Julia Noller. That's 4th for Clemson in the order. 0 for 1 tonight. Watches that one go outside. Bat .250 on the year. Julia Noller last year was one of the top players in the conference. 15 home runs. You know, she's got a big play ability at the plate, as Castor, pitcher for Notre Dame, is down early. Gets back on track. Clemson this year beaten number 16 Oregon, a really good Baylor team that's receiving top 25 votes, and number 12 Mississippi State as well, which was the 1,000th career win for Coach Rittman. It's the 11th active coach in all of college softball to do so. They also run-rolled number 13 Georgia. Not a bad metric at all.
And that's
Castor
a walk.
Walks Noller. Now 2 runners on base early in the third for Clemson. And once again, Castor going to have to work herself out of a tough situation early on here.
Especially with Marion Collins up at the plate, one of the strongest hitters for Clemson, averaging .385.
That one upstairs, ball. Yeah, Marion Collins just a really consistent hitter, and that's the biggest thing that you look for. Her freshman year found some great success. Had a walk-off home run to beat South Carolina last year. Also 16 doubles, most in a single season by Clemson Tiger. That's how young this program is. You see a lot of these program records within the team, but always fun to read about, and it's fun for these players to have the chance to even make history with such a young program. It's exciting as a player to be a part of that and be a part of the foundation of something great, which is exactly what Clemson has been.
Yeah, building that strong and fun culture while playing at the highest level that you can.
Yeah, not even a decade ago, the Clemson Tigers announced they were making a softball team. That was in 2017, that announcement. So 9 years ago since then, they have ascended to Super Regionals, as this one is popped up almost all the way into the infield, coming in to make the play for Notre Dame. Some great defense there from Tenley Sweet out in left field. Good job to track that ball down, especially in the wind. Some of these balls, especially those pop-ups, getting caught.
The South Bend wind does get a little brutal sometimes, so it's very important to keep that in mind.
Sometimes, I think all the time is the right answer there, as Castor now working against Sarah Bro. Oh for 1 tonight. Got a grand slam against Louisville in their last ACC series. I loved what their broadcaster called it. And I've said this to you before we went on air today, but a bro bomb. And that's fantastic.
That's pretty good. Maybe we'll see another one here today.
0 for 2, she's down early. That one low and outside from Castor. Again, Pavesi and Noller on base for Clemson. As Castor delivers that one outside once again. This one hit into left. Sweet makes the play once again for Notre Dame. Got to give a lot of credit to Tenley Sweet out in left field. She had a fantastic inning, as Notre Dame and Clemson are knotted at zeros as we approach the bottom of the third.
That have been such an integral part of this Notre Dame softball program. Paul recently passed, and his wife Linda is present here tonight. Paul was the protector of Notre Dame's program and the caretaker of Melissa Cook Stadium. And in fact, up to bat is Avery Houlihan, wearing number 22, which was Melissa Cook's number.
What a beautiful story, a testament to the power of sports, really. Much more than a game, and I always say that sports are one of the greatest goods that unites people together, which is especially prevalent right here on the campus at the University of Notre Dame. You can see right there, number 22, Avery Houlihan. On the mound for Clemson here in the bottom of the third is still Sierra Manis, the starter, who has been great this season, and Avery Houlihan up to bat from Joliet, Illinois. Now the trivia question of the day is, what famous Notre Dame athlete was from Joliet? You got to think movies for this one.
I mean, do I have to go with Rudy?
You have to go with Rudy. That would be correct. Rudy Rudiger from Joliet. Although he went to Joliet Catholic. Avery Houlihan went to Joliet West. An early strikeout there from Manis. Always tough at bat as Houlihan has to go back to the dugout. Now up to bat for Notre Dame is Tenley Sweet, who had some great defense out in left field. Top of the third, was super impressed with just her ability to track these balls down, especially in the wind.
Yeah, she took 2 of the 3 outs last inning.
Yeah, has had a really good game. We'll see what she can do at the plate now for Notre Dame. She's batting .278 this year. A nice RBI against Stanford on Saturday. A big-time double for her. From a Notre Dame family. Sister Abby was captain of this Irish team several years ago. Here's the 1-1. Sweet swinging. That ball, too much behind it. Great pitch from Manis. Low and outside. Count now even at 2s. Tenley Sweet missed last season due to injury, and she gets hit by a pitch there. She'll take that bag. Great at bat from Tenley Sweet, and her great day at the office just gets a little sweeter.
Good pun there,
Thanks.
Chris.
I try. We talked about her defense a bit earlier in the top of the third. Now, hit by pitch. Gets on base for Notre Dame here in the bottom of the third, which is especially important as they bring their leadoff batter, Mickey Winchell, to plate.
Winchell, just such a leader on this team. She's a captain. Just such an example for the younger players.
Yeah, had her first career home run against East Carolina in mid-February. And what I love when I watch home runs is the reaction of the dugout when they know it's going yard, and the whole team came out. They were jumping up and down. They were so happy for Mickey Winchell, and that goes to show the kind of person she is, the kind of leader she is in the locker room as she fouls this one towards the left. But yeah, they were all jumping for joy. Really made my day, honestly, to see that, a good old smile on my face. But
yeah, it just
She's had a
goes to
good
show.
year.
It just goes to show just how strong of a locker room culture Notre Dame has.
yeah, both teams here are very big on culture, and we were able to hear from and speak to both coaches throughout the week. Chris Caniff talks about culture, of course, all the time, and head coach John Rittman of Clemson said the same thing. You're going to be most impressed with their culture, above all. Of course, they're great softball players. They won the ACC last year for a reason. That's no fluke. But they've really built something special in South Carolina as well. Manis resets. Here's the 1-2. Said it a bit earlier. 323 days of waiting for Notre Dame. A 28-game road stand to start the season as Winchell hits this one into the infield. A nice play there at first base. She stays on. That was a close one. Chris Ganoff going to talk things over with the ump. And they'll say that is a single. Look at that. Nice little chop. And look at that foot race. Oh my goodness, Anna Grace. That's as close as it gets. The first base umpire said it was out, but Irish challenge. Let's see what it is. Here's a great play, an angle from our replay cam. The tie does go to the runner. This is very close. What are you looking at here, Anna Grace?
It's just so close. I mean, you got to go frame by frame for this.
We got the best crew in the business. That's a great angle from them. And this is right where it is. You can see the old ball finally gets trapped in the glove. Maybe here is her foot on the bag. It looks like it is. Oh, what an angle. I think Mickey Winchell will be safe.
I think there is good cause to believe that she will be safe.
I think the home plate umpire, too, was kind of on board with Chris Ganoff's decision. He believed that Winchell was able to beat the ball there. Of course, it's called out at first. Either way, this is a great call, a challenge call from Chris Ganoff. Great use of the challenge.
Got another
Might be
angle.
out, though. This is the angle to watch right here. Might be out. Yeah, oh boy, that's such a tough decision. I don't really envy the umpires ever. I don't think I could be an umpire, but especially in these situations.
I could never.
And what are you seeing right here?
Again, it is just so insanely hard to tell. They're so close. I mean, I have to give it to our replay operator, Jack Reinhardt, today.
Yeah, this is terrific. Well, the umps certainly don't really know what the correct call is right now, or at least they're still discussing it, of course, but doing their due diligence to make sure they get this right, because, I mean, this is a big moment in the game. Bottom of the third. You get 2 runners on base, or you could have just one, and for both teams, this one holds a lot of weight. Everybody waiting patiently. Chit-chatting at the dugout. I'm still looking it over. So many great angles, too, from our team. Looks like her heel, maybe. Green bag right there, but we'll see the decision. The call at first base stands. The runner is out by a hair.
I mean, that one was just so close.
It was Mickey Winchell, and that was really close. As I said before, though, Chris Ganoff, this was smart to challenge this play. And some great defense by Clemson, because Winchell is super speedy. She's stolen 10 bags on 11 attempts this year. And for the Clemson infield to get the job done on that one is big time.
With that, Notre Dame will lose a challenge for the evening.
Yeah, both teams get 2, so the Irish down to 1. If my math is correct there, I think so.
I think so.
0-1, Manis in the circle. It's this one right into the infield. Easy work for Clemson. So tons of ups and downs here in the bottom of the third, but Notre Dame can finally exhale. Same with Clemson after a long challenge call is upheld. Notre Dame, Clemson 0-0. softball team are having a good time here at Melissa Cook Stadium. Home opener for Notre Dame, still at zeros as we approach the top of the fourth here. Beautiful 59 degrees, northwest wind of about 14 miles per hour. It's a great day for softball. The snow has officially melted. If you saw this place on Monday, you would not have said, hey, we're playing softball by the end of the week here. But Friday comes around, snow is melted, the sun has come out, said hello in South Bend, and here we are. Michaela Castor for the Irish has had a really solid outing so far. She's gotten herself into some tricky situations, but has done well to get herself out of them this time. Uses her defense effectively. The Irish get a quick early out here in the top of the fourth. Caroline O'Brien with a super nice play.
What a throw.
Yeah, across the diamond. Take some work. Track that one down from third. Gotta give her credit. Right there. Athletic play. Alert play. So just like that, Macy Cintron steps up to the plate. This one low and outside. 75 pitches now. 76 rather for Castor, excuse me. He's got 3 strikeouts today. Giving up 3 walks as well. That one is perfect. What a strike.
Just the speed. Such a beautiful pitch.
Yeah, puts it right inside the zone. As you said, just the velocity, the speed makes it hard for these hitters to decide. Some nice movement on it. Once again, the infield is pumped up.
So fast, you can barely think about swinging for it.
Cintron fouls this one into right over the stands here at Melissa Cook Stadium. Sure hope there's no cars back there. Right towards the track stadium. This great campus of Notre Dame, all the athletic facilities in the same general vicinity.
I mean, on a night like tonight, you could be at baseball, come over here, catch the fencing championships that are happening.
Forget about it. Yeah, you could catch fencing all day. I mean, that started at 9 in the morning, just wrapped up right before this. Notre Dame women's fencing team won a national championship earlier in the afternoon. The men's tournament is this weekend. Clemson have had some great success in all sports as well. Their men's soccer program is one of the best in the country. Won a few national championships under Mike Noonan in recent years. Their football team is great, of course, and softball, they've been terrific under John Rittman. A nice walk there for Macy Cintron. She stays in that count. A real strong at-bat from her. And she'll take first as the pinch runner comes in.
That would be Taylor Pipkins.
Yeah, Taylor Pipkins. Always dangerous when running on those bags. She's the ACC tournament MVP as a freshman just a season ago. Hit a grand slam in the quarterfinals against Virginia. It's insane power, but just an all-around player. And always does what Coach Rittman asks of her too, which as a player and as a coach, I mean, that's the best trait that you could have. Kylie Johnson at the plate for Clemson. That one sneaks just inside.
She was able to reach second her last time up.
Wild pitch from Castor. Pipkins will take second. Slides her way into second. Talked about her speed. Well, on wide display right there. Listen, 84 pitches into a game. Castor maybe starting to feel the wear and tear just a little bit, but she has been great today is this one is hit into left. Pipkins rounds third, is coming home. An RBI single for Kylie Johnson. The Clemson dugout loud and proud as they take a 1-0 lead here in the top of the fourth.
That's Johnson's 9th RBI for the season. Just what a play.
Lifts it right over Caroline O'Brien. Almost got there at third. Well done from Kylie Johnson, who had a great series against Louisville a week ago. She had a nice RBI in that Sunday game, a 7-6 loss. Bases loaded in fifth. She dinked one in shallow right. This time she goes shallow left. Can do it all. She can hit anywhere. Now Michaela Castor will face Jamison Brockenbrough. And Brockenbrough is not a player you want to face when there's a runner on base.
And once you already have that momentum going.
Oh, certainly. Brockenbrough bunts it. Clemson moves Kylie Johnson to second. Strategic play there from Coach Rittman and the Tigers. And now with Kylie Chanel at the plate.
Just such high softball IQ on display
Certainly.
there.
Yeah, that's coaching right there. Rittman has been in this game for a long time. And he talked about that strategic hitting, really what the moment calls for, and no player is above the team. Every player steps up when they're asked to complete a certain task. Right there for Brockenbrough.
Yeah,
Get that bunt. You move the bases.
Yeah, their mantra this year has been to really attack every moment. And clearly they're doing that here tonight.
Yeah, that's scary if you're the other team. Attack every single moment. Oh, my goodness.
I would be intimidated.
Yeah, the Irish holding strong against a Clemson team that is, we've talked about them as a former ACC champion, but really, truly one of the top ACC teams. And both coaches said every weekend in this conference is like playing a super regional pretty much.
The ACC is just so strong all around.
Yeah, talent from top to bottom. 2-1 the count here for Castor. This one now 3-1 as that just goes outside. Chanel had a nice 3-hit game against Louisville and on Sunday. Was 3 for 4 at the plate. Caught looking there, 3-2.
Another full count for Castor. She's been able to get out of the situation before.
Yeah, 2 outs. Biggest pitch of the game so far. That one downstairs. Clemson now has 2 runners on. Johnson on second, of course. Kylie Chanel goes to first. We've seen Michaela Castor get out of this situation. Can she do it again? Notre Dame will decide to go for a quick circle visit here as head coach Chris Ganiff talks things over with her infield and Castor, of course. So far, a pretty even game, though, but it does seem as that Clemson's hitters, rather, have gotten more success in this one. The Irish, need to find some more momentum on offense.
Absolutely. I mean, the Irish do have a bit of a deeper lineup than they've had in previous seasons. They're batting .287, but we need to see if that will be enough to take over the Tigers. It does look like Castor will stay in the circle for now.
I think they all just want to get on the same page here as Castor gears up. Strike one. Takes a long, big, deep breath. And her experience, I've said it time and time again, but it really does make all the difference when you have a pitcher on the mound who's been in these situations now for 4 years. It's got a nice shot there of our ushers helping out a young patron here at Melissa Cook. She got the ball. Look at that. That is so sweet.
Aww.
You got to love this game. This one chopped towards the left. Good work in the infield from Notre Dame. Houlihan making the play for the Irish. Through 4, Clemson's got 4 hits. They're up 1-0.
For the Tigers in the top of the 4th inning, 1 run on 1 hit. There were no errors and 2 runners left on base.
Has Clemson with a 1-0 lead here as we approach the bottom of the 4th. But the biggest difference, Anna Grace, has been the hits department. The Tigers with 4, the Irish with 1 tonight.
For sure. I mean, Clemson, the bats have been hot all season. They continue to be hot tonight.
See what the Irish can do to respond. Ava Zachary is at the plate. She was ACC Freshman of the Week, Player of the Week.
Just what a strong season Ava Zachary has had.
Yeah, Ava Zachary 5 for 9 at the plate, including 3 walks against Stanford. So she got on base 8 times, had a monster home run into right field in the first game there. Ultimately batted .538 in 4 starts last week at second base. The Irish to a 3-1 record in that time against UCSB. She had a nice 3 RBI double into center field. She has 6 multi-hit games. The list and the accolades just go on forever with Ava Zachary. And we've talked about it. She's a hometown kid. Grew up 5 miles from here, just down the road. Went to Penn High School. Same high school as Notre Dame basketball star Marcus Burton. Now she's at the plate in her home debut here at Melissa Cook Stadium.
And what a great night it is to be making a home debut. Perfect softball weather, maybe a little chilly, but
this is perfect for South Bend, and we'll take that. 3-1 the count. Manis inside the circle. Low and outside. So Ava Zachary gets on base, as she always seems to do.
First walk of the night for Manis.
And Sydney Peck now steps up, the cleanup hitter for Notre Dame. She's had a really good season. Team leading .373 average. Attempts for the bunt there to move Ava Zachary, unable to convert.
Just what a strong pair of back-to-back hitters you have with Zachary and Peck.
Ropes this one into left field. Play is made by Kylie Johnson out in left. Nice contact there, however, from Sydney Peck. But a pretty routine play out in left from Johnson.
Johnson just having herself a night.
Yeah.
Both in the outfield and at the plate.
She has been busy tonight. Now, Hayden Kine at the plate, looking to steal is the hometown Ava Zachary, and she's able to do so. He gets to second.
Really goes to show just how much Notre Dame has been working on that speed and agility. Coach Ganoff said that they've been spending 2 days a week focusing on improving that aspect of their game, and clearly it's paying off.
It's definitely paying off, and also the trust to have in your players to move the bags right there in a situation like this. Down 1-0 after Kylie Johnson's RBI single in the top of the fourth. This one hit into left, and an error in the infield from the shortstop. Kylie Chanel means Notre Dame has 2 runners on base.
The Irish are getting hot. And now it looks like we got a mound visit for Clemson. Or circle visit, my bad.
And no worries, as Manus is just going to talk things over with her infield and John Rittman, who comes in to share a few words. Look at those orange and purple jerseys. This is a great uniform matchup. I don't think we've talked about that yet. The Notre Dame gold helmet speaks for itself, but I'm a big fan of the orange and purple. We can see right here, Notre Dame has improved a whole lot this season, much more competitive. 3 wins over ranked opponents. 9 of their 16 losses been by 2 or fewer runs, and that is just insane to even think about. And then, you know, more explosive offensively, of course, and then better in the circle too. That's where it really matters. In 2025, a 4.85 ERA. Now in the Big 2-6, 3.89. The pitchers have improved, and it's helped the hitters as well to play just complimentary softball all around.
Just a huge improvement for the Irish. They're 12-16, but again, so many of those losses have been close ones where 1 or 2 hits could have made a whole lot of a difference.
Hayden Kine on first for Notre Dame. On second is Ava Zachary. This one upstairs counts for 1-1. Olivia Levitt watches that skip just spire. Levitt is a versatile player.
Moved over into first base for this season, where she's been playing very well.
And she puts this one right down the chute. Oh, we had a bit of an entanglement at second.
It does look like everyone's okay.
Yeah, and lots of confusion all around here from Manus as well. However, just sharing a few words with Chris Ganoff, who is confused. So, long story short, Levitt will move back to first. She doesn't advance to second. She tried to be a little tricky right there. And then Molly Connor, who had come in as a pinch runner, will be called out at second. Everything back to normal now. Runners on the corners, 2 outs for Manus. That one low in outside. Rebecca Eckhart at the plate for the Irish, batting .208 on the year. Chops this one foul.
Eckert with a couple accolades to her name this season. Played very well in Notre Dame's opening tournament. Was named to the all-tournament team at the NFCA Classic and was named a Week 1 top performer.
Good season for her. She watches this one just sneak inside. 1-2. Sends this one right to Manis, and Manis makes the play, connects with Mac Pavesi. Remains 1-0, Clemson in the lead here at Melissa Cook Stadium. Melissa Cook Stadium in Notre Dame's home opener. They're down 1-0 to the Clemson Tigers as it stands here in the top of the fifth, and you can see that right there, Anna Grace. This has been a defensive matchup.
Absolutely. I mean, nearly identical with their fielding percentage. Notre Dame really performing well on the defense tonight, something that they've struggled with a little bit throughout this season, but they're still able to come up with it versus the Tigers.
Michaela Castor still inside the circle. 3 strikeouts today through 4 innings pitched. This one chopped right into the infield, and Notre Dame early on with some good defense once again, as we were just talking about. It is inevitable at this point. Ava Zachary there to make the play. Marion Collins at the plate for Clemson. First pitch from Castor is low. Been up and down at times for Castor, but at the end of the day, I mean, she's had a solid outing as well.
I mean, she's had many players reach base, but she's been able to hold Clemson to just 1 run. She's able to get a strikeout to end an inning and leave so many players stranded.
Yeah, 8 runners left on base. Castor, who had a 4.83 RA in 2025, now at a 3.78. Major improvement there from her. Had a no-hitter earlier in the season against North Carolina Central.
Not to mention, she also had a huge save versus San Diego State.
Yeah, just time and time again, she comes up in the clutch for Notre Dame.
A little outside on that one.
Marion Collins 1 for 2 today. Sophomore was 1 for 4 against Western Carolina in the midweek. Here's the 3-1. That is low and outside. Collins takes the free base. 101 pitches now for Michaela Castor.
The third baseman, number 66, Sarah Bro.
John Rittman quickly gonna talk things over with the home plate umpire. Michaela Castor, 54 strikes in those 101 pitches, so she's found the zone. Maybe would like to do so with a tad more consistency, but overall she's stepped up. As you said, this is a hot Clemson team. These bats have been fiery as of late, and to hold them only to 1 run here through 4 1/3 innings pitched, it's not too shabby. Sarah Bro now up at the plate. 8 RBIs this year for Bro. Talked about her grand slam against Louisville earlier in the broadcast.
And that was her first home run, and she's actually only the second Clemson Tiger to hit a grand slam as their first home run.
Wow. Not a bad way to go about it.
I would say that's pretty good.
That's the best you could get, probably.
Probably.
Bro watches that one just bounce by her. Wind not as much of a factor as it was earlier. A bit chillier outside, though. And this one hit right through the 5-6 gap. Sweet makes the play out in left field just to hold these Clemson runners. But now 2 players on for Clemson. Nice hit here from Sarah Bro. Stand-up single.
The catcher, number 99, Corey Hickes.
O'Brien diving for that ball just wasn't enough.
So now with 2 runners on base, Corey Hicks steps up to the plate. It's a nice feeling for Hicks.
She's batting .273 on the year. Pretty good. She has 23 RBIs. A chance to get 2 more here tonight.
We'll see what she can do. Talked about her days at Oklahoma and the 4-peat the Sooners had, but it's also a great experience for her to be a part of that 4-year now, bring that mentality to Clemson as well. Hey, you guys went to Super Regionals, and that's great, of course, but how can you take the next step? And she was in a place where they've done that. And for 4 years in a row, they won a national championship, crying out loud. But yeah, it's such a dynasty there, and just a great addition to this Clemson team. A 4-0 walk loads the bases now as Corey Hicks steps up to first. Chris Scaniff will talk to the home plate umpire. Stepping up for Clemson is Taylor Pipkins.
Pipkins made it around the bases earlier.
As she brought in the lone run of this game. Clemson will also talk things over here. If you're Notre Dame right now, what are you doing? Are you bringing in?
It does look like they're going to bring in Cami Kamzik.
Yeah, Cami Kamzik comes in for the Irish. They'll take a minute to talk things over. We'll be back here on the ACC Network Extra. Makes her way into the circle for Notre Dame. Bases are loaded with 1 out in the top of the 5th. She's had a great year, Anna Grace.
Absolutely. She has a team best ERA of .373, has pitched 56 and a third innings. She had a big save versus Buffalo, has a chance to get another save here tonight versus the Clemson Tigers.
She had a solid showing against Princeton, which was a neutral site game out in California about a week and a half ago. Against Stanford, she played 2 1/3, allowed 4 hits, 1 earned run, 1 walk, and 1 strikeout. Her best game of the year, though, against Buffalo, February 14th. 7 innings played, 4 punch-outs in that one. Really allowed her defense to do some great work. And she's also one of the pitchers who's improved a lot. 4.65 ERA last year. Really shot that down here in 2026. Her first pitch of the afternoon. Right inside the zone. 0-1. Perfect start there for Kamzik.
Notre Dame's pitching all around greatly improved from previous seasons, and they keep on just getting better and better throughout the season.
Clemson tries to bunt, and oh boy, tricky
Ooh.
situation here for Clemson. And oh my goodness, the Tigers get out of a jam. A sigh of relief from head coach John Rittman. The Irish tried to trap the Tigers right there. It was Carolyn O'Brien running the bags. Excuse me, Kennedy Ariel for the Tigers.
Close call, but Tigers are able to stay safe.
Strikeout from Kamzik. 3 pitches, 3 strikes. Just what the doctor ordered. And this is as good as it gets.
I mean, that's strikeout number 39 for the year. Fresh arm in for Notre Dame. Now she's up against Kylie Johnson, who had that RBI that was able to get Clemson on the board tonight.
RBI single from Johnson. Has also chipped in with some great defense for the Tigers. She pops this one foul. Crowd was looking for it. Just had too much mustard behind it. Good start here from Kamzik, though. Really has not allowed these Clemson batters to get anything. See if that trend continues.
And that's another strike. Just so clean.
And well, she got a fresh arm and comes in ready to prove a point as well. Kamzik, one of Notre Dame's 3 primary pitchers, of course, Brianne Weiss as well, will more than likely get the start tomorrow.
Notre Dame just with 3 extremely strong pitchers. Clemson, on the other hand, you have Manis and you have Abby Dunning as well. Still looking to find that 3rd strong pitcher, especially as we get into ACC play with those 3-game series.
Johnson stays in this at-bat. Fouls it off. And yeah, this ACC play, we've alluded to it, but it really is a gauntlet. Both of these teams within the next 2 weeks play Florida State, which is a top 10 team in the country, and week in, week out, you're playing just a high-level competition.
For sure. I mean, if you look at the records of all the teams in the ACC, their losses are primarily within the ACC because everybody's playing each other.
Yeah. Here's the 2-2. Strikeout. Kamzik comes in and saves the inning. A big-time moment from Cami Kamzik. 3 runners left stranded here in the top of the 5th. Kamzik for Notre Dame came into the game and got the Irish out of the jam. We got some fans just having a jolly old time here at Melissa Cook Stadium watching on as Kamzik delivers some picture-perfect strikes, as does Manis, who has been terrific today, as she always is, one of the best pitchers in the country. Avery Houlihan for the Irish up at bat. Houlihan batting .232 on the year, 0 for 1 today. Clemson up 1-0. She chops this one into the infield. The play is made. Oh, no!
She's safe.
Clemson a little slow, and Houlihan is safe. An early single to start things off here in the bottom of the 5th.
Might be a little bit cold outside, but Houlihan's getting it started hot for the Irish.
Yeah, she chops this one, and that big bounce right there just allocated her that extra half second to make the play, and she is safe.
Again, showing off how the Irish have really been focusing on increasing that speed and agility for the season.
Well, great start there for Notre Dame, trying to claw their way back into this one. Just got to get these bats fired up. That's been her biggest issue today. Only 2 hits so far. Swing and a miss there from Tenley Sweet.
Earlier, she was hit by a pitch. Now looking to get on base again.
0-2. This one goes right into the hands of Sarah Bro, who makes the play across the diamond. A good throw from Bro. And it looks like Tenley Sweet maybe rolled an ankle or something. She's a little banged up, walking gingerly after that one. Hope she's okay as she heads back out to the dugout. Alyssa Manis, can see her with the shades on inside the circle. Talk about her talent and just what she means for this Clemson team.
I mean, she's such a leader by example in the locker room and also in the circle. I mean, 11 wins this season. That's incredible. And we're only about halfway through.
Yeah, really exciting to see what she'll be able to do for the rest of the way. Right now in the running for ACC Pitcher of the Year. Still early in the season. Lots of softball left to play. Got to take things one game at a time, and that she does. This one hit into left. It's foul. Will go into the bullpen for Notre Dame. 0-2. Mickey Winchell up at bat for the Irish. She's 0 for 2 so far as it's getting dark outside here. 7:39 local time in South Bend, Indiana.
I don't think we've mentioned it yet, but happy first day of spring
Oh,
here
wow.
in South Bend. Might not feel like it, but
You know what? I thought it did.
it did earlier.
And there's no better way to open up spring than some baseball and softball. Of course, Notre Dame and Clemson battled it out in baseball right before this, and now softball teams here tonight in the main event. Avery Houlihan on second. She'll try to get to third. She dives and she's there. So Mickey Winchell will be out at first. But Notre Dame moves to runners, and that is ideal as you have Houlihan on third. She's in scoring position with 2 outs.
What an effort from Clemson to try to make that double play happen, but Sweet was just a little too fast.
Caroline O'Brien, the sophomore superstar, up at bat. 8 extra base hits, 9 RBIs. Looking for another here. Been 280 on the season with runners in scoring position. 290 with 2 outs. Hits this one right into the infield. Unlucky there from Caroline O'Brien, but great defense from Clemson. That's been the moral of the story today. Remains 1-0 here at Melissa Cook Stadium. anticipation as we near the 7th inning. Top of the 6th here at Melissa Cook Stadium. Clemson up to bat. They're up 1-0 on the home team, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. It's Jamison Brockenbrough, the leadoff hitter for Clemson. 1 for 2 today. Bat .344 on the year. She has been a high impact player all throughout the season. 31 hits, which leads the team. And meanwhile, Cami Kamzik inside the circle. Gosh, what an end to that inning for Cami Kamzik.
That was just so impressive.
Came in, bases were loaded. A lot of pressure on Kamzik to deliver, and that she did. First batter came up. 3 pitches, 3 strikes just like that. And then was able to get out of the jam officially to provide Notre Dame with some comfort. Or at least a lifeline, should I say, in this game. Still 1-0. They're still very much in this one. And they need great defense. They're getting that out of Kamzik and company right now.
Like we said earlier, so many of Notre Dame's losses have been very close losses. It's just about converting those to wins.
Kamzik with a wild pitch, bounces in the dirt. Counts 1-2. Arm is fresh, only 12 pitches, of course, as she just came in, so that'll be beneficial for her. Meanwhile, Brockenbrough thinking things over here as the lefty waits on for the 1-2.
Brockenbrough, 27 runs on the season, leading the team.
Yeah, she spent her first 2 years at Tennessee. Really broke out in the postseason back in 2023. She hit .306 with 10 RBIs in postseason play, and another big-time transfer from Rittman. It's something he's really looked to as O'Brien gets it, and oh my.
What a throw.
Great throw, delivered with some force across the diamond. Comes in with some great defense as Brockenbrough has to make her way back out to the dugout.
O'Brien has just been playing defense so incredibly well today over at third base. So many big-time throws over to first to get Clemson out.
Kylie Chanel now for Clemson. Irish are 3-1 in their last 4 games. 12-16 on the year, but as you said, Anna Grace, a lot of close losses. A record really not indicative of how good this team is. This one is lasered right through the infield. Kylie Chanel will go for 2, and she will get it. Mashes that ball right down the middle.
Hit number 27 on the year. She's been kind of the golden glove in fielding for Clemson, but showing that she's versatile at the plate.
Yeah, definitely right there. That's her first hit of the afternoon. And she will be replaced as Clemson decides wisely perhaps to bring in a pinch runner. Sarah Rochelow comes in for the Tigers. Freshman from Fort Mill, South Carolina, not too far from the Clemson campus.
Now up at the plate, another impact freshman, Mac Pavesi. Just so consistent for Clemson.
Yeah, I mentioned this briefly, but the biggest marker of a talent is how they elevate the team. And Mac Pavesi coming in year 1 in Clemson, a team coming off of an ACC championship, has been able to do just that. Elevated those around her. Coach Rittman sings her praise. She's just a really coachable kid. And she's up ahead early in this one. Counts 2-0. Strike 1 of the at-bat for Cami Kamzik. Gets back into the groove. This is a very important at-bat with just where this game is and where it could head if Pavesi is to get on base here.
I mean, Pavesi leads the team in RBIs. So good when there's already runners on base. I don't know if you can hear it, but at least here we can hear the Clemson dugout chanting MAC for Mac.
And there's the culture that we talk about, both of these teams. Smacks this one, chops into the infield, and she is safe at first. Runners on the corners now for the Tigers at the top of the 6th. And here's another look at it. Great at bat there from Mac Pavesi.
The designated player, number 12, Julia Noller.
Julia Noller now steps up to the plate. 0 for 2 for today. 11 runners left on base. There's some clutch pitching from Notre Dame when they get themselves in these sort of jams to get out of it. Of course, you don't want that to really repeat because eventually, you got to imagine Clemson will break through.
It's all just a matter of making every pitch count, especially when you're in those high-pressure situations.
Yeah, and getting ahead early, too, is big, which Cami Kamzik does. That one sneaks just inside there. 0-2 the count.
Got a stolen base.
Yeah, Pavesi steals second. Notre Dame unable to make the play, and perhaps they don't want to risk it with Rocheleau on third. That's the benefit of having a runner on third. Rebecca Eckhart, a catcher for Notre Dame, wisely deciding against it. This one is roped into left, fouled out. Julia Noller, 0 for 2. 15 RBIs. Able to get one here. It would be a clutch one. Top of the 6th to extend this Clemson lead. Carolyn O'Brien makes the play. She's trying to find the cross diamond throw. Unable to make it in time. Clemson scores as Sarah Rocheleau comes home. And an RBI single from Julia Noller makes this a 2-0 game in favor of the Tigers.
RBI number 16 for Julia Noller. She's number 9 all-time on the list of Clemson hitters. Just so strong in her 3 years so far.
Carolyn O'Brien has had to do a lot of work at third base today. Clemson hitters have really been able to target the sweet spot right there, especially if you go back to Kylie Johnson's RBI single earlier in the game. It was right over O'Brien's head at third. And then once again, chopped that one to third, able to get the first in time, bring a runner home. Notre Dame will now talk things over here. And how big is this for Clemson momentum-wise to have this extra run here in the top of the 6th?
I think it's so important. It could be a game-changing run for the Tigers, just expanding on that lead, giving them a little bit more of a cushion against the Irish.
The previous play is under review.
And it looks like we are going to have a review of the previous play.
Yeah. Chris Caniff talking things over right now with the home plate umpire. Both teams as well congregating a couple of arms, getting ready for both sides as well. Of course, Manis just staying sharp in the dugout for Clemson. But here's another look at it. Anna Grace, what do you see here? O'Brien gets it, thinks about maybe going home for a second, hesitates, tries to find a throw, and see if perhaps this one goes foul maybe right here.
Looks like it's right on the line, at least from this angle.
Yeah, again, our replay crew has been amazing today.
Absolutely.
This is the second
Chris.
big-time replay that we've seen, and that one on the line. What are you thinking right here? If you're an umpire, how do you walk through this?
I mean, I think you gotta take a look at every angle that you possibly can.
So Clemson waits eagerly for the final verdict, as does Notre Dame. Perhaps not so eagerly, but they still wait for the final verdict.
I think it just goes to show how close today's game has been. I mean, this is the second time it's literally been a game of inches.
Well, it appears as if call will stand. The umps just wanted to work through everything, but we'll take one final look at it. The call stands. Clemson with their second run of the day, thanks to an RBI single from Julia Noller, bringing in Sarah Rochelou.
Again, just such an important run to get in for Clemson.
That's Rochelou's sixth run of the year. Has come in as a pinch runner several times throughout the course of the season. It's her first run since March 6th against Georgia Tech. Excuse me, she actually scored one against Louisville in the first game of that series. This one lined into left field, and all of a sudden we have a 3-0 game here. Or excuse me, bases loaded at Melissa Cook. Marion Collins with a nice knock. And his Clemson dugout is electric. Jumping up and down, and this is why.
Just straight through O'Brien out into left field.
Yeah, Carolyn O'Brien has had to do a lot of work at third today. Clemson batters maybe have seen something, but really just targeting that side of the diamond, and it's at times been challenging. She's also come together with some great plays, though. Just late in the game here, gotta stay sharp mentally. However, this is like deja vu from the top of the fifth when Cami Kamzik came in, the pitcher for Notre Dame. It was bases loaded with one out. Can she deliver again? Sarah Bro at the plate for Clemson.
Dangerous situation because last weekend she hit a grand slam as her first ever home run in a Clemson uniform.
First pitch, right down the middle, strike one. Collins, Noller, and Pavesi make up the base runners.
Straight up the middle there for Kamzik. Or not.
Yeah,
My bad.
just downstairs it
just
looks.
a little outside. Just a bit outside.
Yeah, I believe just downstairs there. 2-1. Crowd watches on. Can hear everybody just holding their breath as Kamzik delivers the pitch inside. So 3-1, and I've said this before, but this now is truly the most important pitch of the game.
I mean, if she walks one, that scores a run.
This one hit right to first base. Notre Dame makes the double play. No, they're so close. The umpire says it's safe at first. However, Irish stopped the score from Clemson. And this is just a high IQ softball play right here at first base from Levitt.
Just good work there by Levitt.
Yeah, to have the wherewithal to throw it home.
Bases loaded, 2 outs. Corey Hicks at the plate.
Hicks pops this one into right field. And wow, what an inning of softball. Clemson scores one. This game is now 2-0. Clemson out hitting the Irish 8-2 here at Melissa Cook Stadium. College softball right here at Melissa Cook Stadium. What a game we have been treated to today. The Clemson Bats have been firing 8 hits in this one. They're up 2-0, and now the Fighting Irish have a chance to respond in the bottom of the 6th. Manis still tends the circle for Clemson, as this one is hit foul. Batting right now for the Irish is the hometown kid, Ava Zachary, in her debut game here at Melissa Cook Stadium. After 28 games on the road, a long stretch to start the season, but it's really rewarding when you have a moment like this.
For sure. I mean, it's been an up and down season for the Irish, but it has to feel good to finally be playing on home turf.
Yeah, they had a nice week, maybe week and a half out in California. Enjoyed that nice Cali weather during their academic spring break. Also played against Princeton out there, as well as UCSB and Stanford. A huge ranked series win against Stanford. That's a number 20 team in the country, and the Irish got the job done. The bats were firing, the defense was hot. Everything came together.
That was just such a fun one to watch. You could see that the Irish were just had so much momentum coming into the weekend. Their offense and defense were clicking together. And we have a bit of an error happening.
Yeah, Manis unable to make the play. She was trying to backtrack on the ball that was chopped by Ava Zachary, but she gets on base. Ava Zachary, who had a walk earlier in this game, once again finds her way to first base. And now Sydney Peck steps up to the plate with a chance to help the Irish find their way back into this one.
Peck, again, just such a strong hitter. Has the team best average at 373. Another Indiana girl. Peck is from Zionsville.
Yeah, she had a great game against UCSB out in Cali now over a week ago. 3 hits in that one, 1 double, just a clean day at the office, which is all you can ask for. Earlier in the year, it's 3 for 4 against Rutgers, 2 for 3 against Buffalo as well. By the end of the month, she was at 429. It had a really strong start to the year. See if she can deliver in this big-time moment for the Irish. Counts 2-1. Manis, 82 pitches today. 5 1/3 innings pitched now completely.
Manis, her ERA is sitting at 188 right now.
It's pretty good.
I think that's pretty good. I don't know.
He's got to keep finding the zone, though, in this late stage of the game. It's critical for her as this one is slapped. A nice double play from Clemson. Manis allows her defense to do the work. And coming up big there is Collins and Pavesi.
Both very strong hitters, both very strong fielders. Now up at the plate, you got Hayden Kine, the catcher for the designated player for the Irish. Excuse me.
And excuse me, that was Chanel as well, coming in from short to step on the bag and then deliver the throw to Pavesi. Picture perfect, and just like that, nobody on, 2 outs, bottom of the 6th for Manis. This one fouled out to the left. Hayden Kine with a big hit earlier in this one. Quick play there from Clemson as Kine wasn't able to get enough on it. This game remains 2-0 as we head into the 7th inning. Notre Dame Clemson right here on the ACC Network Extra. The vibes are high in the Clemson dugout as they move closer to another ACC win. They're up 2-0 right now on the Irish, and they are up to bat. Kicking things off for Clemson will be Taylor Pipkins, who has had a good day at the office so far, Anna Grace.
For sure. Macy Cintron at bat. Pipkins has been pinch running a little bit tonight, where she's been able to reach home plate. But Cintron just such a good hitter.
Yeah, Cintron 0 for 1 today, but throughout the course of the season, she's been able to shine several moments for Clemson. And Cami Kamzik for Notre Dame, still inside the circle. 1 earned run for her. Perhaps Notre Dame with a sigh of relief after the top of the 6th that it wasn't more runs. There was bases loaded, and Notre Dame got out of the jam once again.
And Notre Dame has been able to leave a lot of runners stranded throughout today's game.
Big thing now is just clean defense here, and then you get up to hit, and you got to be ready. Olivia Levitt is on deck for the Irish. Rebecca Eckert and Avery Houlihan follow her. But for now, it's Cintron to try to extend this Clemson lead. She hits this one deep. Back at the wall, and this one is gone.
That one is out of here.
Macy Cintron makes this a 3-0 game. And the Tigers are hyped.
That's her 3rd home run this season. And man, what a way. I mean, this one is just so high. Got so much air.
Cintron absolutely crushes it into right field. Sydney Peck was back at the wall. Watches that one go by, and look, arms in the air for Macy Cintron. There's pure excitement, and I love that from the Clemson players.
You can see her holding the fake money. The Clemson Tigers have a little bit of a tradition where you get fake money after you score a home run.
Not bad.
Fun tradition. They
Yeah,
call
that's
it
pretty cool.
They call it the ATM. Attack the moment
Oh,
mentality.
attack the moment. I love it. Learn something new every day. You know, if I ever coach one day, whatever sport it may be, I think I'll have to use that.
Yeah.
Attack the moment.
It's a good one, and Cintron really attacked the moment with that huge home run.
Yeah, early at bat, or early in the at bat, should I say? That one was with old tons of force, and now at the plate is Kylie Johnson, who had an RBI single to give Clemson the lead. Johnson from Wesley Chapel, Florida. Real nice series as well against Louisville. A few RBIs in that one. Has really progressed into a bigger role this season, her junior year. But last year she, still made some impact. Had a go-ahead 2-run shot versus Florida State in the 7th inning last year in the ACC championship game. So when the light shone brightest, stepped up to the plate and delivered. She attacked the moment, if you will.
Good one, Chris. I mean, I think it just goes to show how Clemson has relied so much on their younger core throughout its entire existence as a program, especially last season and this season, relying on those freshmen and sophomores to really step up and attack the moment.
Currently, Notre Dame catcher Rebecca Ackert talking things over with the coaching staff, maybe. A little hurt, just making sure she's okay here. I hope she is, and yeah, I believe ball hit her hand. She's checking out her right hand right now, just making sure it's all A-okay. And we're going to take a quick short break here on the ACC Network Extra. Clemson 3, Notre Dame 0. Clemson leads 3-0 thanks to the home run here from Macy Cintron. Just the at-bat before this. Absolutely blasted the ball into right field. And that was a no-doubter. Cami Kamzik in the circle. She got 2 strikeouts today. It was 2 big strikeouts when she came in with bases loaded. And, Carolyn O'Brien with a beautiful cross-diamond throw to get Kylie Johnson out. First out of the inning for the Irish. And it's foul. I'm just excited, for great defense. We've had a great defensive battle today, and that's kind of been something we've talked about as well. I mean, this is a low-scoring game when you look at the history of these two teams this season.
Mm-hmm.
So here's Kamzik in this one. Well, that's fouled. Well into the trees outside of Melissa Cook Stadium.
I mean, with Clemson, we're often talking about how they're such strong hitters. The bats are always hot. But you have to give their defense a lot of credit today. They've been able to, so far, shut out the Irish.
That ball bounces. Johnson watches it go by. So again, a 3-0 game. Clemson won the ACC championship last year. They were projected to finish second in the preseason poll. I think if you ask a lot of people, though, around the country, they would say, no, they're projected to finish first. But
I mean, they definitely have some tough competition. Florida State, obviously, they play next weekend.
nice hit into right center field from Kylie Johnson. She's rounding, trying to get to third, and she is safe.
What a night.
Attacking the moment, Kylie Johnson.
That's a triple for number 3.
And 2 clutch at-bats to start this inning. Right here, it's Johnson diving into third. O'Brien's there at the bag, unable to get the ball in time, and showing off the speed is Kylie Johnson. Look at that, exerting every last ounce of effort late into the game. And it's a coach's dream, and safe as it gets. Beautiful hit, too, into right center. And now this one chopped through the infield. Johnson will come home. And Jamison Brockenbrough has an RBI single in the top of the 7th to make this one 4-out.
I mean, I think I jinxed it when I said that the bats are hot for Clemson.
So 2 runs in this inning, 0 outs, 3 hits. Really could not have asked for much more if you're head coach John Rittman. This was a close one for a while.
For sure.
The first 3 innings were knotted at zeros. Eventually, Clemson broke through the top of the 4th as Molly O'Connor will check into the circle and try to get Notre Dame back on track here. Excuse me, Lily Hagan in the top of the 7th. Hagan from Colts Neck, New Jersey, looking to get the Irish back on track when we return. Colts Neck, New Jersey, 2 2/3 innings pitched. This year, played for Red Bank Catholic, a really prominent school in the Shore Conference out in New Jersey. Struck out 550 batters throughout her 4 years for the Casey's. That is just an absurd amount. She's had some great success. And Notre Dame will also make a change at the catcher position as well. I believe it is just Kylie Chanel to come in as first pitch of the day for Lily Hagan is hit.
Lily Hagan came in as a 2026 Softball America freshman to watch. Not only was she an excellent pitcher in high school, she averaged .416.
Wow. It's unheard of.
Just absolutely incredible, incredibly versatile.
I actually grew up just about a few towns over, so we played Red Bank Catholic back in my glory days, and, well, they killed us every single time. There's a reason they have players like Lily Hagan, and the same goes on the baseball diamond. They are a team that has produced tons of Division I talents all across the SEC, ACC, a bunch of mid-majors as well. Hagan with a strike there. So Kylie Chanel gets on first for Clemson. Brockenbrough on second after a nice RBI single she had just a few moments ago. Again, Clemson with 2 runs in this inning is nice play from the Notre Dame defense. That's exactly what they needed. Ava Zachary comes in to make the grab first out of the top of the 7th.
Just an excellent read.
Yeah, the Irish just need to get something going here, and that's the first domino to fall. You get Ava Zachary to make the play. Now see what else the defense can do. Up to bat is Julia Noller, the cleanup batter for Clemson. Hits this one right to first. Stepping on the bag is Levitt to make the quick out. A smart play right there. She realized, hey, bag is open. I'm not going to get either of these throws, so let's just take the out. Runners advance to second and third. And now Marion Collins is up for the Tigers.
I have to say, I love Higgins' glitter headband.
I'd say you would have more expertise in that field than I do. Strike one for Hagen. That one low. It's 1-1. Just outside from Hagen. Needs to find the zone here. 2 outs. Big moment for Hagen to step into this game. Hasn't played all too much in her freshman year. Tasked with a big role. And she finds the strike zone. 2-2.
I mean, Notre Dame just with a very strong rotation of 3 pitchers with Castor, Kamzik, and Brianne Weiss. So getting to learn from them has been huge.
Yeah, day in, day out at practice. This one fouled towards the right. These are the moments where you learn too. Opening day, or should I say home opener rather, not opening day. That was 28 games ago. Now home opener, underneath the lights here at Melissa Cook Stadium. Tons of fans watching on. Fouled once again. Marion Collins was walked in the 5th inning. Got the first though. Top of the 2nd. One of Clemson's 11 hits today. Notre Dame only 3. So 2 errors from this Irish infield. Here's Hagen for the 2-2. Fouled. It's a gutsy at bat from Collins.
Collins, just a sophomore, batting .383.
Lasers one into left field, but there to make the play is Tenley Sweet. 2 runs, 3 hits, 1 error. for the Clemson offense. 2 runs, and now they have a comfortable 4-0 lead here in the bottom of the 7th as the Irish look for some magic right after St. Patrick's Day. Can they find that luck?
We'll have to see. They're facing Sierra Manis. She's looking to see if she can get a complete game tonight.
Sierra Manis on the season, 94 1/3 innings pitched. Don't have the exact stats on where that ranks nationwide, especially in the ACC rather, but I'm sure it's up there.
I mean,
they rely on her quite heavily.
Tonight would be her 12th win, so that would keep her up there at the top of the ACC.
Well, Manis goes down early in this count, 2-0, and Olivia Levitt up at the plate. And now 3-0. I think what's most impressive, only 89 pitches, because if you look to Notre Dame and their starter, Michaela Castor, and 4 1/3 innings pitched, she had 107 pitches.
That one a little wild. That will advance Levitt.
Yeah, 4-0 eventually the count there. So Levitt takes first. And now up for the Irish is Rebecca Eckert. Off to a good start here. You got a runner on first. Our team just need to keep that momentum going. One at bat at a time. That's the mentality for the Irish right now. Meanwhile, Manis just has to find the zone. Find that control. Makes you one of the top pitchers in this game. She'll talk it over with Corey Hicks.
I mean, you have to give Manis credit. She's been so economical with her pitches today. Again, her count's only at 91. We're here in the bottom of the 7th.
John Rittman to come out and talk to Manis as well as a Jeopardy theme song plays here at Melissa Cook Stadium. Such a great environment to play in.
And even though Notre Dame is down, it's definitely getting a little chilly outside. The crowd has stuck around to cheer on the Irish.
I love that from John Rittman as well. He just pats his pitcher, Sierra Manis, on the back, says, "You got this. Keep it up. Keep going." He trusts Manis to complete this game, and he wants to give her that opportunity. Definitely a player's coach. That's why he's had so much success when you go back to his days at Stanford and then here with Clemson. I mean, we've talked about it. It's insane how they've been able to progress as a program so rapidly, so quickly. They've recruited really well. As this one goes right to Manis. Could it be a double play? Yes!
Just one more out for Clemson to seal it.
Rebecca Eckert drives that one right up the middle, and Manis was there to kickstart the play.
Looks like to the plate, we're going to have Caitlin Early, her first time up tonight.
Pinch hitting for the Irish, number 70, Caitlin Early.
Pinch hitting for Avery Houlihan.
A 1 out away from their 5th win in conference action is Clemson. Caitlin Early, of course, at the plate as you just mentioned there, batting .286 in 15 games played, 6 started this year. Had a great game on March 6th for San Diego. It was 2 for 3 with a home run and 3 RBIs. California native, so she was happy to get back home for the past week and a half. Play some great softball out there.
Enjoy some great weather.
Some great weather as well. You can't complain with California weather. 1-1. Manis. With the strike. So 1 strike away here for Manis. For her 12th win of the season. Early hits it right to Manis. Manis connects with Pavesi. And that's all she wrote in the home opener at Melissa Cook Stadium. Clemson with 11 hits today, Notre Dame with 3, and Anna Grace, this was as good as it gets for the Tigers.
I mean, another huge win for Sierra Manis. I mean, I think we had a great night of softball. We'll see you back here tomorrow for even more.
Yeah, 1 p.m. tomorrow for Game 2 of the series. Sierra Manis with a complete game for the Tigers. Clemson keeps on path for another ACC championship. Notre Dame will be back looking to respond tomorrow afternoon. We'll talk to you then from Melissa Cook Stadium. Chris Daly, Anna Grace Hull signing off. Thank you to our amazing team in the back, and we hope you all have a great night.